Hello everyone, welcome back to Lab4crypto. The crypto market is dropping and again there is a panic in the market. So I wanted to make this video and explain why we have the recent drop, and also for people that they care, I'm going to tell you my perspective about the recent drop and where I think the crypto market will go in February 2025. So first, let's explain why we have this drop. Sorry. So basically, we had a Chinese-based company called DeepSeek, which basically they have announced that they have achieved comparable performance to ChatGPT and also Gemini, which is made by Google, and the other one is made in collaboration with Microsoft from OpenAI. And they managed to do that with 95% less money, let's say. So imagine that the OpenAI, let's say, and Microsoft, they have spent, for simplicity reason, 100K. This company managed to do the same with just 5K. That sparked a panic in the market, and especially in USA-based companies, because that means they have overspent for the past year to achieve the performance that a Chinese-based company managed to do it with only 5% of the investment. So that is why you will see NASDAQ, which is this yellow line, had a huge drop the recent couple of days, and especially today. Now I just overlay Bitcoin price with NASDAQ, so you will understand why we have the drop in Bitcoin. I'm using Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the majority of the crypto market. And I'm speaking about the total crypto market cap, let's say valuation. So what you will see that when we had the drop in NASDAQ, we also had the drop in the price of Bitcoin. And the reason is because Bitcoin and the crypto market is considered to be technology. And because it's considered to be technology, it's heavily correlated with NASDAQ. And that is extremely obvious if you see also the past performance. You'll see when we had the top on NASDAQ, we had the top also in the crypto market when NASDAQ dropped, when we had again a relief rally, and so on. And if you go back, you will see the same. You will be surprised about the correlation of NASDAQ with crypto. Many people are not aware about that. But in short, the recent drop in the crypto market has nothing to do with crypto. And therefore, let's see if there is any, from quant perspective, from quantitative perspective, if there is any indication that the crypto market has reached its top. If we check the recent risk metric from our platform, you will see that the risk of Bitcoin is 47.8%. So we don't have any indication that Bitcoin is overheated. If we just check a couple of more models, let's say this is the total crypto market cap power law. So this is the growth of the total crypto market as a whole. And if we check the deviation, you will see that we are basically 17% below the fair value, let's say, of the total crypto market. And usually to have indications that we have basically achieved the top, so we are close to the top, we will expect values above 60%, 70% to start thinking that we are at the top. You'll see, for example, in 2018, we have reached values of 90%. The same in the last cycle, we have reached values of 70.9 and so on. So therefore, when you go to values above 60%, it's wise to start preparing your exit strategy. The same if we check the deviation of Bitcoin from its power law. Again, we have the same, a similar model to tell us if Bitcoin is overheated, and you will see, I'm going all the way back to 2011, And you will see this red line basically needs to go to values above 60% to start thinking that we have achieved a top. And on the last cycle, for example, we had values of 69, 70, and 70.5 and so on when Bitcoin was close to its top. Now we are only at 15%. Therefore, we are far away. There is countless models that I can show you also from on-chain perspective and from off-chain, but I wanted to make my point and make this video quick because I wanted to explain my thesis and why I don't think that people should panic about the recent drop. On the contrary, actually Bitcoin is something that cannot be copied, like what happened with the China company. The network of Bitcoin and the amount of security that it has, basically all the top tier companies, they have dropped their weapons. Basically, there is no way that they can replicate something like Bitcoin. And that is why Bitcoin does not have any competition. Now, regarding the altcoin season, I still think that we are going to have an altcoin season, and the altcoin season is going to come in 2025. And I think when Bitcoin is starting to move to values above 110, 120K for two reasons, and I will explain. First, altcoins are driven by retail people, day-to-day people like me and you. You don't have institutions joining altcoins for one simple reason, actually, liquidity. When you have companies like BlackRock, for example, they want to get into a market and get out as fast as possible. So there is a liquidity risk when you want to allocate capital to altcoins. And the only way, in my opinion, that we're going to have a sustained altcoin season, we need to have a better monetary policy around the world. So in short, we want the interest rates to go down to help day-to-day households on their expenses because their mortgages are going to drop down. We need the stop of the quantitative tightening at least and the start of the quantitative easing. And that is expected to come in 2025. We had only an altcoin season for a couple of days in December, and probably you saw your bags doing really, really well on altcoins. But that, I think, will come at a point in 2025. I don't know exactly when. But what I want you to be careful is to not allocate capital to any coin that you see online because it's not going to end well, and I will explain why. We have roughly 1 million coins generated per day in the crypto market. We had the CEO of Coinbase come out and say it's not sustainable to have all of these coins launch every day because there is no way for them to check the details around these coins and be able to list it in their centralized exchange. What happened now, when you have all these coins generated per day, we have a dilution of the capital that is going to be allocated to altcoins. So because retail investors that are savvy and are more interested in crypto, they want to allocate their capital to all of these coins with the expectation that it's going to do this amazing X in short period of time. And not like 95% of that coins, basically, of these people are losing their capital. So it's better for you to find coins that have utility, that, for example, like DeFi, which they generate fees, which they have a business model that makes sense. Because in the end, to have the adoption that everybody wants in the crypto market, we want to have applications that are used every day from people around the world, and that will bring them into the market. I don't think any meme coin is going to bring them in the market because, as I said, 95% of that people are losing their capital. And that is not good, and there is nothing good about it. And that is why I don't like, let's say, everybody, influencers and so on, making their coin because they say, I will make the coin because anyway, people, they want to allocate capital to various coins. So it's better to take that money for myself instead of these people allocate to various other coins. But in the end, we are here for a greater purpose. We want to bring these people to the crypto market. We want to enhance crypto adoption and not destroy it. Because believe me, all of these people are not going to come back when they see that their money basically are lost in a day because someone rug pulled them, even though it was influence and so on. We need to start thinking more like an adults in the crypto market and not just want to grab quick cash and we don't care about the crypto market. At least this is something that many projects came to me and asked me to make a meme coin, for example, because of our following. And I said categorically that I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I only consider to do a coin if that has an utility, if it has a purpose, and that coin is going to be a way for people to get more interested in the crypto market and not just for me to get quick cash around it. I hope I make my point about the reason of the recent drop. As I said, the DeepSeek news had basically American investors freaking out because they think the valuations of all these companies like Nvidia, Tesla, and Meta and all that they were heavily, and Google also heavily invested in the AI space, that they have basically overspent, and therefore that will affect their earnings, and therefore is going to lead to a drop. But in the end, there is now two camps that they think that the Chinese, let's say, company did not disclose everything, and therefore maybe they are lying about something. Of course, I don't know. We will see. And the second one is that this breakthrough, if there is a breakthrough, is going to basically transfer to the US-based companies because they have also hundreds of breakthroughs recently. And that too, basically, which are two if you go more deeply into the details, but because I don't want this video to be about that, it's just a general understanding because I want to be focused on the crypto market, are going to basically improve the models also of the US-based companies and therefore bring the innovation and technology to a next level. We will see. Of course, if you have any AI coins, I expect them to get a hit as well. But in the end, because there is not that much capital to these coins compared to trillion-dollar companies like OpenAI and Google on them, and developers are not paid that much compared to these, let's say, magnificent 7 companies in the US. In the end, I think it's going to be fat, and I expect them for the crypto market to start rebounding because we saw global liquidity start increasing as well. And if we check February performance, you will see that all post-halving years for Bitcoin, they ended up in green, and also 71.4% of February's for Bitcoin were green. It's remained to be seen, but the probabilities are with us, let's say. But of course, no one knows. At least I don't see anything scary for now. And I think February is looking good. I hope you liked the video. Please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. And until next time, bye-bye.